Are you related to this man? If so, you could be a millionaire. This is Eugene Bergen. He is a famous violinist. He played with the New York Philharmonic as well as at Carnegie Hall, and he studied at the famed Juilliard school. During that time, he saved up a lot of money. So what's the problem? Well, he died in 2013 at the age of 96 with $4 million to his name and no will. I tracked down a former co-worker of his to find out a little bit more about this mysterious man who left so much behind and didn't give it to anybody. So I went to the home of Johnny Schaefer. He was a bass player with the New York Philharmonic, and he played for over 20 years with Eugene.
He's got a lot of money. You know why he has? It hurt him to spend a nickel. No, he was a frugal person.
If it goes unclaimed, will stay under the authority of New York City and the Manhattan Public Administrator's Office. While doing my research on this story, I discovered this happens more than you would think. So we have here in our studio Kurt Rossi. He is an expert on estate law.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. So it's more common than you think. Today, there's over $42 billion of unclaimed property nationally. $42 billion.
Think about that number.
And there's also websites that you can go to find this out, right?
There are, absolutely. You can go to unclaimed.org. And also missing money.
I'm going to check
Yeah.
Wait, so you're gonna write that down? You're gonna write that down just in case?
unclaimed.com.
I'm ready to break.
Okay.
We put it on our Facebook page as well.
As well as missingmoney.com. Those are two great resources to go to so that you can find out if you do have a claim. If you do, you can work with that state to file the claim paperwork. But if you're claiming for somebody who might have passed away, perhaps you're an heir, you're the long-lost heir of the violinist, you're going to have to show documentation, a death certificate,
So,
letters.
Kurt, how does that work? So any relative can make a claim before the state?
If you feel that you are the surviving heir, you can go and you can try to make a claim, as long as you can prove that. So you're going to have the necessary documentation.
So I feel a little irresponsible for not having a will at 30. I'm kind of thinking about it now, but you know, there's two things that are guaranteed in life. They always say death and taxes, and I'm resigned to that. That's okay. I'm all right with that. What I can't get my head around, though, is the death tax. You spend your whole life paying taxes, and then you're going to die, and the state's going to take so much from you anyway. It's irresponsible not to have a will, and you know what? I think I'm going to go make one after the show.
You absolutely should. I'm often asked by clients and individuals, who needs a will? And the answer is virtually everybody needs a will. If you have assets that you want to control who they're passed to, you need to have a will in order to do that. Because if you don't, guess who's going to control that? The state.
Ashley?
All right, guys, well, I think it's time for all of us to sign on to find our missing money, because the largest unclaimed estate in New York is from a real estate developer, Roman Bloom. He died in 2012. He left an estate worth $40 million. So I'm going to go check that out.
40 million.
Definitely feel like that's in my family
Right.
tree.
Now, but it's more than just a resemblance. You're going to have to prove it, right?
That is right. You're
Right.
going to have the necessary
Yeah, kind of look like him.
documentation.
That's it.
Yeah, because I have a couple pictures. I kind of look like Eugene.